Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to yet another Battle Epic stream. We have an exciting game tonight against Prototype against Revalation, and this is one of the semi-finals in the BCL tournament. We have 5 versus 5, and the first round is starting. I have with me tonight, of course, Mr. Professor, a wild time. So, what do you think is the main strategy in this one, AYD?
Oh, I mean, a lot of the time with this map, it's all about how you start off. I mean, naturally we see here Rev have got the better of the two spawns of this map, going straight for the Bravo flag. They basically spawned on it and sending 2 to Charlie. A lot of teams, again, who get that middle Bravo spawn like Aurora.
That is so true, that is so true.
With 2 cap, which is what they've done perfectly here.
Exactly. So it seems like Prototype is the blue team, and we have Revalation on red, and it seems like Prototype is taking an early lead by capping Apples and Charlie, and there is only Butters now with the Revelations.
But what you'll soon find now is Rev have managed to keep the Bravo point fairly uncontested until now, and have allowed to use that as a push-off point to push the Alpha flag. But Aurora have done an awesome job here defending Alpha. It's contesting at the moment. Revalation again doing an awesome job themselves defending Bravo. So it's all very neck and neck at the moment. It's 9-6 to Aurora, but obviously 4 points isn't going to make much of a difference now.
Yeah, it's a little bit strange that their tag is Aura, even though they are Prototype by name, which is confusing me a little bit at least, but actually the tides has turned, because now the Revelation has double cap. They have Apples and Butters, and only Charlie is now on Aura, or whatever you want to call it. Let's call them Aura, it's easier. And I'm following
we see Craig's here trying to push out the defense.
Who gets killed by Orton right away.
Yeah, Grumpy's looking to push into that Charlie flag to try and get them back. He sees that there's quite a few people stacked on, sees them in the building. 2 of his teammates get hit by a grenade, and I think that's a 3 push from Aurora, but they get pinched. And look at that Rev scoreboard, pretty much a squad wipe there, and that's going to allow them to regroup at Bravo and knock the Alpha spawn off pretty quick.
And there was a nice flank onto Apples by Aura, but they lost Charlie in the process, so it is tough.
Yeah, I mean, iPad's got a really good overview over that Alpha flag. Managed to get a kill with the rocket gun. He's looking at the flanks to see if there's anyone sneaking around. Let's have a cheeky check and see. It looks like he just missed Grumpy, but Grumpy's going to run into some problems. And he gets hit by that rocket gun from IMAZ on the Bravo flag there. Awesome power position. I think Aurora really need to start thinking about destroying that top building.
It looks like Revelation is happy with the situation at the moment. They have double cap, they are losing, when I called it, they are losing Butters, but they were basically holding the line between Apples and rest of the flags. But now they managed, okay, I'm calling for Orton, that got killed right away. Whenever I call somebody, they always get killed. This is ridiculous, man.
I mean, Aurora are really trying to push out of that Alpha flag, but they're just getting hit from the flanks. And as we see here, we've got Tygo watching the flank here. We've got Aim on the right-hand side. Grumpy's going to run into him. IMAS decides to push up just a little bit. And Aurora are now stuck on that Alpha flag. You got Tygo respawns on someone here. Craig's trying to push up and gets gunned down. Unfortunately for him, that could have been the push to save his team. But it looks like Revelation aren't giving them any quarter, and they're pushing into Alpha, looking to get that cap.
And they are getting a triple. They are getting a triple here.
Yeah, just a little bit, but Aurora managed to get that Alpha Bravo spawn. They've used that to flank around, grab the Charlie flag right under the nose of Revelation. Revelation have done a good job to bounce back towards Bravo here.
Yeah, but look at the scoreboard
really
already. 23 to 43, and all of a sudden Revelation is far ahead. Anything can happen in the domination, but still.
Joined with MST, who's taken some hits from behind, doesn't know who's shooting him, but he's abandoned the flag to try and get into cover. It looks like that's going to cost his team Charlie. while they go and grab the alpha flag here.
I'm following Mr. Prototype Grumpy here, and he is seeing that obviously Charlie's going down and he should be pushing there or do something. Now he's moving in there, he knows exactly where the guys are. He's badly hurt already. He grenades the upstairs and gets killed.
But it's up to Autumn now to secure again. Charlie. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately they stacked it, yeah. Aurora did a good job stacking that Charlie flag. Autumn couldn't defend on his own. He's trying his best, bless him. But he's just going to be a big pain in the arse to the enemy team. And unfortunately he gets taken out by Craig's here.
Prototype is constantly just one step behind. They are constantly just struggling for that one flag, and that shows in the scoreboard as well.
Definitely, I mean, they're just getting hit from every single angle here. I'm joining MST, trying to push into Bravo. The moment he gets into cover, he's met by a Revalation player who just comes down the corner and guns him down here.
There's a nice little bit of duel going on between Wire and Orton takes the better out of that. No, Wire is still alive. It's kind of funny because I'm watching the guys and they were both just hanging in there, and now Orton took the better out of that and...
Yeah, gone in through the cover. Unfortunately, that's the way the cookie crumbles. But looks like Orton's looking to push back towards Alpha now. The flag has gone to Revalation. Unlucky for him, but his teammates are pushing into the flag now. iPad is doing a good job. Now we know one of the prototype guys are looking to push back in. I think he's hanging off just a little bit. Grenades are going off.
There's inputs on Apples. He knows exactly where the enemy is. But he misses! Oh no, he finally
gets the kill. There's one more guy just running into the same building. Unfortunately, he can't get the kill in time. But luckily, the rest of his team is capping Charlie. Hopefully, KZ here can defend Bravo against two players pushing. Picks up the first kill. He's going to loop round towards Alpha. Bravo is undefended. Trying to get the rocket gun out. Picked up the wrong class, unfortunately, as he switched. Grenade coming in through the door, good grenade and good shot by Azog there.
The Revalation
Bravo definitely being the centre of attention.
They have a strong lead here. 70-39 already, and it doesn't look that good for Prototype.
I mean, me and you both know.
I'm mixing those two teams, yeah. But that's my trade.
I mean, me and you both know what can happen. I mean, we've played against each other on this map, and any kind of lead can turn into a very, very close victory. So, I mean, it's not all over for Prototype here.
They are trying to get a triple gap from Prototype side. And they are getting it. Yeah, I mean, they are still getting it.
Azog and Grumpy need to do some work here. Get up the top, stack the Bravo flag here, and wipe those players out. But it looks like Revalation have reacted quickly, wiping the players on Bravo, and it looks like they secure that, and they're securing Alpha again.
The funny thing in domination is that when you have only one flag and you're losing that, when you respawn, the whole team respawns on that last resort, and it's basically, if you don't have enough manpower, it's virtually impossible to get that flag. So that's why triple cap is so difficult to get, unless you manage to get the clean swipe of the whole team and you get a free cap.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just joining MST here, who's in Bravo, capturing that for a team. You see someone down the bottom there. Ima's making use of the wall for the courtyard.
Yeah, he is a Prototype. His Wire is trying to hit him from the window, but no luck there.
I mean, he's shifted focus, looking towards Alpha now. Bravo's now contested. MST's got some work to do. He's using the bar so he can stand up to the Herald providing he can get the headshots. Yep. But unfortunately, he misses a few of his shots and aim takes him down with the auto-loading here.
That's exactly what happened. The flags are going up and down. It seems like Apples is the most contested at the moment. There is 2 against 2 on Apples, and for some reason I can't get there. Now I got there.
When I'm joining MST back again, he switched to the Herald Gore, but it wasn't any use or help to him as he gets taken out by one of the players there. And it looks like they're looking to rocket gun the building and knock that out of the way. But joining Imaz, who's watching the flank here. He's hearing plays to his left. And unfortunately, he moved from his position and it allowed Grumpy to come round, get the better of him, and take him out. And it looks like this is going to be the inward swipe from Aurora coming in to Bravo.
Yeah, it looks like Aurora is actually making a good progress here. They are gaining all the time, and it's 59 to 86 already. They are back in business. Nice game.
No, most definitely. I mean, Grampy doing a really good job defending that Bravo flag. I mean, it's contesting every now and again. There's at least 2 people on the flag right now.
Gangis is already on Charlie. They are trading the triple cap. Unfortunately, Butters is going down, but Charlie is coming to Aura.
Yeah. I mean, there's at least 1 person on Bravo now, so Grumpy really needs to sort this out and get the kills. Gets the first one, doesn't get the second, and it looks like Revalation are going to get Bravo. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. It looks like Aurora here has stacked the Bravo flag and they're going to cap that. They've traded that for Charlie. I mean, to be honest, it's a better choice, easier to defend. Now they just need to have someone on Alpha now.
2 against 1 on Charlie as well. I don't think that Kara is going to survive that. He did, but Ajok managed to spawn in there, which means that he
Grumpy with
killed all the...
awesome big plays there. Big plays there, using the head glitch to the advantage, taking cover and waiting for the player to come in the building.
Azog did a nice job here. He basically alone kept the flat capping on Charlie going on, and they are getting that as well. And it's triple cap for Aura now, and they are gaining like hell. It's 90 to 77, and exactly like you said that anything can happen, and how right were you? All of that is going and moving towards at least Butters.
3.
There is all the players from both sides. I can see names from in red and blue everywhere, and they are fighting like hell. But the triple cap is gone because Apples is down. But now they are almost. It seems like now Revalation still has a lead, and Aura is just 10 tickets apart, and they are still gaining. This is going to be an exciting end for the game, or for the map. The round actually. Now what's going on? It seems like Revalation they are a little stuck on Apples. They managed to reach the Butters and they are getting uncontested. There is nobody there.
Yeah, they got the squad wipe there by the looks of it, and it's allowed them to push into the Bravo flag without any problems. I mean, Tygo's looking to push in. He's got aim against him defending.
Yeah,
so people need to watch the friendly fire there.
And look at that! Triple cap building up. Oh my god, Impatches at the moment. Charlie capping it uncontested. Thiago joined him, but Butters is luckily going now to Aura.
Aim gets knifed by Wire here, but unfortunately gets gunned down.
Ooh. It was a good round after all. So in the end, which side was it actually? I'm a little bit lost here. It was Revalation that got it in the end, right? Yeah. Revalation got the round.
From what I can remember, it was that lucky squad wipe towards the end there allowed them to put a nice 4-man push onto Bravo and defend that long enough to take the game 100 to 89 there.
Wow, that was a good one. Good fight from Aura. They did good job there. They were challenging the whole thing, and when we are looking at the scoreboard, I would say that, okay, Orton did excellent job, not to mention Impatch. Impatch was a killer machine, 29 to 8 there. On the prototype side, they were quite even, well, nothing spectacular there, but I would say that those two guys, Orton and Impatch, they were doing awesome job there by kills. They were doing lots of fighting there. Wow, interesting to see what happens on the round 2.
Most definitely. I mean, we've got 2 evenly matched teams here. Revelations just seem to be a bit more organised than the prototype Aura team here. So again, we have to see what happens in the second round. I think Aura managed to find their footing towards the end there. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it at the beginning. So I think we could see a very strong Aura side now, pushing into the second round.
Interesting to see, and actually I don't know which map was whose, so whose map pick was this? I don't have any idea, but let's assume that this was a Revelations map.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about how you play the map. You can pick your best map possible, but teams at this kind of level, in this stage of the competition, they should be well-rounded on all the maps, and they should at least be trying to win.
Yeah, that's true, but we've seen so many times in past that if you have that strong suit map, you have a map that you've been training backwards and forward, you tend to get a little bit of edge in there. So it is still kind of, it makes a difference.
But obviously we're going to see Prototype Aura here with the better of the two spawns, so hopefully they can cap Bravo. I'm interested to see how Revalation handles this at the beginning of the second round here.
And it's starting.
The Revalation in the blue, Prototype Aura in the red there, and they push into Bravo, pushing into Charlie. Looks like Rev are going to go and push Bravo while they're at it here. I think their push failed just a little bit, and they haven't captured Charlie yet, because looks like Y is defending that quite nicely.
Impas is hurt, he is hanging there by the butters. Now he jumps into the cap zone, but there are two guys from Aura side. Can he make it? He can't. Jumped in there bravely, but fell down unfortunately. Seems like Apples is already contested. And
yeah, Grumpy did a good job there, taking that guy out. Yeah.
And Grumpy is capping that. Now all the action seems to be on Charlie. There is shitload of guys from Revalation, and they are getting the flag, but there is also guys from Aura.
It's just Wire. It looks like he's the only person defending at the moment. He's down to his pistol. Jumps over the wall here. I think he's just trying to bait some players over. He does that, unfortunately doesn't get the kill. Unlucky for him. One shot would have done it. But as you can see, Aura Prototype have managed to get a better position on the map here. Better control than the last round. And it's a completely different team that we're seeing in the moment.
Indeed. I have to give them that. Aura is constantly keeping the majority of flags, and they are 16-7 lead. Of course, they got the better spawn. You have to remember that, so they get an early start.
Yes.
Like it was in the last round it was the other way around. But still, they are keeping it, and they.
But I mean, Revalation could have done a better job. You know, they instead of pushing two people to Bravo, which you know is a lost cause, they could have either had a 4-man push onto Charlie or a 2-man Alpha and a 3-man Charlie push,
Yeah,
and it would have given them a better chance of succeeding.
Oh, indeed. But it's all tactics. It's easy to say after the fact that what's good and what's bad.
Yeah.
Now Revalation, there's Tiago now challenging. Oh, they were challenging Butters, but Azok took care of that. Tiago is down, and the whole team of Aura is now on Butters. Apples is going down, so I would suspect somebody running there, but no, nobody's getting there.
Revalation is pushing towards Bravo now. I'm as seeing guy on the burning tank. Unfortunately, Wire takes him out with a nice clean headshot there. Good shot by Wire. Just IMAX here. He's trying to defend the Charlie flag, and it's a bit of a lost cause here as Wire's chasing him down through the buildings.
Now Carrix from Aura is capping Apples back to them, but he's challenged by Tiago. Tiago and Aura and Grumpy got there to help, and they got a better out of that. But there is somebody else who is shooting there. Oh, now Orton is there. Orton is cleaning the flag, and actually there is aim and there is impacts, and Apples is getting back to Revalation. But that's their only flag.
As you can see, yeah, Prototype still main control of the map. They still have control of the map. And they're doing a really good job of holding that, but it looks like Revalation are going to cap Bravo, and I think we could see them turning this game around if they can successfully control this flag.
Apples is going down. Apples is going down. There is Azok, and now Grumpy is coming in to challenge Butters as well. But there are two guys now. It's Aim, there's Carrix and Grumpy, and Aim alone there. Let's see if Aim can survive. Now Tiago came to help. Tiago cleaned the first guy, but now there are more guys from Aura coming in, and there is huge fight going on in Butters. Everybody's shooting everywhere, and it looks like Revalation did a good job there. But two more guys, Grumpy and Wire, are coming in there. They are cleaning up the flag with more guys spawning in there. Shitload of guys on Butters again. At the moment, it's going towards Aura.
As you can see, Revalation are capping that Alpha flag as well, and they're still recapping Bravo now.
Oh,
so this could end up being a triple cap.
Looks like that. If Mist doesn't do the magic, Carrix is there. They are cleaning Butters.
Unfortunately, they couldn't do that. Damn, but they still hold two flags here. They just need someone to defend this Charlie flag. Maybe they stick someone else. Yeah.
Grumpy is there and he's getting help from Wire as well, so they are getting back to the kind of safeguard situation where they have 2 flags, and it's 39-30. That was a good push from Revalation side, because they are tying up 9 tickets apart. That's nothing in domination.
I mean, we're seeing here Craigs and Azog here pushing into Charlie. Orton, IMAX are pushing in as well, trying to defend. It's a bit of a stalemate here on top of the buildings. A nice bird's eye view for you guys to see what's going on. Orton goes down, Craigs and Azog still in the buildings. One at the top, one below. Craigs now pushes into IMAX here. IMAX is in the top of the building. Let's go take a cheeky check at the stairs to see what's going to go on. I think Azog is looking to push up, but Craigs does it in the end.
Yeah,
IMAX takes it down, changing position.
He's revived, and now Azog coming in, and he's down.
IMAX big plays there. Oh my god, with the 3-piece. Awesome job defending that Charlie flag.
Defending the Charlie flag and killing all the resistance there. Good job.
And he's going to allow his team to get a triple cap here. He has gone in big and he has gone in hard, and unfortunately he needs to...
Charlie are going down.
Yeah. But it's enough to put Revalation back in the game and actually in the lead in this game for once.
In the lead, 49-45, 4 tickets apart, and it's anybody's game at the moment. Now there's seems to be a little bit of status quo at the moment. All the action is going on between apples and butters. Grumpy is trying to flank from behind. At aim and
joined with aim
hanging in there. And
aim's looking to look. Where's he gonna go? Everything seems to be quiet on Bravo at the moment. Where are those players? And it looks like they're tied up on the Charlie flag here as Revalation aim respawns, trying to look to recap Charlie. Pushing round, and I think they're doing it. They're going to get their Charlie flag, which would be nice because we saw how Revelations managed to trap Prototype in on the Alpha flag last time.
But huge amount of Prototype guys are coming into Charlie, and they are capping it. Yeah. MST is still there. Wire spawned on him. Orton did a good camping there and picked up somebody. I didn't catch that, but never mind that. But it's solid.
Another triple cap for Revalation here. Look at the points rack up. And AIM manages to knock 2 people straight off the spawn here. And it looks like Crazy's going to be faced with a little bit of work. It's up to him and his teammates now to push onto Charlie and recap the flag. But it is contested right now. He goes down to IMAX.
Taking down Butters. Wire is joining him, but there are 3 guys from Revalation. Wire is down. Grumpy is cleaning up. Now it's Grumpy is cleaning still up, so he managed to kill 2 guys there, and they are getting the triple tap back here. Good job there by Grumpy.
And like we said in that first round, like this game can go anywhere. Revalation, who were down by 20-30 tickets at the beginning of the round here, managed to push us back with 3 nice triple caps, and it looks like they're going to win it with an almost 40-point ticket difference in the second round here.
Whoa, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming at all. They are still...
And Autumn wasting no time pushing.
Now everybody is moving to apples. They are kind of making an exclamation mark here that, hey, this is how you do it. And they are finalizing the round by triple cap. Awesome.
What a way to end the round here.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go.
I didn't see that coming at all.
Awesome comeback. Awesome comeback there.
Most of the time they were running behind and trying to do something, and all of a sudden they found a new gear and just skyrocketed past them. That was impressive round, man.
Most definitely. I mean,
100.
I had some hope for the Prototype Aurora team. At the beginning of the round, they've hit it hard, they hit it strong. I thought they had learned what they needed to do in the first round, and they applied that for the first half of the game, and then somehow Revalation just found their groove, and they completely shut down the Prototype team there.
Wow. 54-100. Unbelievable. How the heck did they pull that off?
Well, good teamwork, getting those squad wipes there, and I mean we saw some awesome plays from The Revalation team with one person on a flag wiping 3 players out allowed them to hold the Charlie flag, and it got them the first triple cap of the game. They did an awesome job.
They certainly did, and it was a rough start for them, but they didn't get hassled at all. They just decided to group up and do their job, and that's exactly what they did.
It's a good game, but now we're into the second map, which is Empire's Edge here, and again another map with a very strong position in the centre here, and let's see if Revalation take control of that like they did in Suez. Interesting to see what happens. I mean, as we go into this, Alpha tends to be the most quiet of the objectives, and the easiest to hold are that Bravo and Charlie cap, because you can pretty much control Charlie from Bravo. So we need to see what happens here. I mean, Revelations are going to be hitting a very, very big challenge when it comes to that prototype team, because they both seem to be very close combat oriented teams here.
Okay, let's see what happens. It should be starting, and let's see which pawn is coming to what team.
And it looks like Prototype are in the blue with the Alpha spawn, and Revalation get that Bravo Charlie.
So Aura got a better spawn, I would say, because they have...
Most definitely. They get the early cap on Alpha, and it looks like the Revelation seem to be a bit slow pushing into the flags here. They've only just got to Charlie. They've only just got players towards Bravo here, and those players got wiped pretty quickly by Craigs with the bar.
Yeah, and Butters is the one that is always contested in this map. It's the place to
I
be.
mean,
Apples and Charlie are constantly changing owners, or somebody's capping them, but the Butters is the place where the most of the teams are now. There is 3 against 3 at the moment.
Oh, how did Grand P or MST get up to the top there? Did they?
Where are they?
They must have used the stairs to go around and jump in. No one watching the swirly stairs is a big no-no. But Prototype managed to push in and grab Bravo. Revalation, I think, made the complete wrong move by sacrificing 3 of their players for the Alpha cap there.
Orton
I don't know what they were thinking.
Emox are capping Apples, and it's going to be a double, but Charlie is going down at the same time. Now Azok is cleaning up again, and Apples is going to get contested right about now. Orton is alone against MST and Azok. Orton is hiding in there, and he gets killed by a nice dynamite there by MST. And Apple is getting to Revalation. Oh, sorry.
And here it is. I mean, Prototype absolutely dominating on this map. I thought Revalation would have put a bit more of a fight here, but their tactics just aren't holding up to what I thought they were going to be in this map. They made a blunder in the first few minutes of this round, and they're paying for it dearly now.
Indeed.
Now they're trapped at Alpha.
They are totally trapped there. MST is still challenging them. He kills one guy. AIM is behind him, doesn't know it, and he gets down. They're hanging in their own flag, and there is nothing else going on at the moment. Actually, Orten is challenging Butters at the moment, or trying to challenge
he's getting hit pretty hard now. Wire's trying to defend. He's taking his pistol out for some range kills. Sentries are going out.
There. Wire is doing good job of kind of cleaning or holding the flag. He kills.
That's a nice good shot. He sees someone on the opposite side.
Yeah, Orten is moving to the other direction. Wire was too hard for him, and they are getting AIM. AIM just killed Grumpy there, and now they're moving towards the cap zone. But Wire is well positioned there at the end of the building, and he's kind of
until he gets a rocket gun to their face. I mean, if you got to kill someone, that's the way you need to do it.
Every time I call anybody, they get killed. But he held them back basically single-handedly quite a long time. Now there is heavy fight going on Apples. Oh, sorry, Butters. There is most of the team from both sides are now around Butters, but 2 guys from Aura are now. It's MST and who?
Wire again.
It's Azok and MST are now capping Apples as well. Butters is going down because most of the team, there are 4 guys from Revalation now capping Butters, and Orton is on Charlie. So they are switching sides here.
But Revalation aren't getting the kills. I mean, Grampy there is just doing some absolute work at the moment, and he's just destroying.
But AIM is coming in behind, and Grumpy is in danger right about now. Body shields, AIM just like that.
I mean, I'm gonna get a Grumpy here. He's pushing in. Unfortunately, the moment I look at him, he does die. So I think that's Carter's curse kicking in there. But I'm looking at iPads here. Seems to be defending pretty nicely. Couldn't get the revive on his teammate. Sees a player, deer in the headlights, pushes back, and luckily Mox is there to pick that kill up for him.
All the action is now concentrated on Butters. Both teams are in their entirety around Butters. There is Azok hanging near the apples, but everybody else, actually the whole team from Aura side, gets wiped. Oh my goodness.
Oh, MST tries to go for the cheeky dynamite, and I think that might have just cost him there. I'm jumping back on AIM here, who has got the bar. I think we've got two AIMs in the game here. No, we don't. AIM wire. Getting confusing myself. Turning into an old man. I mean, we've got AIM here pushing into Bravo, takes a shot to the face, knocks it off like nothing happened, and gets the kill with the pistol there on Grumpy.
Now there is a nice duel going on when Wire is defending Charlie and Orton is getting in there. Grumpy gets to help there. He gets rocket gunned and killed by Orton, and they are capping Charlie now from the Revalation side.
I mean, AIM gets a good kill with the bar there. Two people are now on Bravo.
There are a shitload of guys. There are four team members from Aura are now on Butters. No wonder they are getting it. 3 guys, prototype. Sorry,
Revalation had a nice triple cap there for a second there.
They did? I didn't even notice that.
Yep, you rarely notice it. It was only for a brief second there, but it's allowed them to close that gap to within 10 points. Fortunately, AIM can't get the kill, but his teammates are there to pick that up. He does get revived on Bravo, and we're going to see another triple cap now.
Oh yeah,
until Alpha gets taken out.
Exactly at that second. Azok just saved the moment. Now MST joined him, and the whole team from Revalation are jumping to apples. We want that triple. There is still MST.
But they need to be careful, you see. They can't commit too many players to the Alpha flag, because you've got players like Wire who are coming around the flanks, looking to get a cheeky push into Charlie. But he is getting pinned down.
Now. They are getting the triple gap again. Now it's
Why getting pinned down heavily? And he's looking to try and get Charlie for his team.
Even, and now they're ahead. And nobody's moving to flags. Actually, the apples is the only flag contested at the moment. There is 3 guys from.
Why managed to get onto Charlie here? And fortunately, Tiago manages to get a grenade on the powder banks there, which does end up killing Wire. Good kill there.
Yeah, Isaac took a nice long shot there. Almost from the other end of the map. Butters is going down, Apples is going up for Revalation, and the Butters is the only one that prototype is actually contesting at the moment. Okay, Charlie is going down finally. But AIM is going there. He doesn't know. Oh, it's Wire against AIM. AIM is badly hurt already. And I don't think that he has a chance. But he does. AIM just clears Wire there. And is capping Charlie back for the Revalation. Good job there. But Apples is going up for prototype. As Butters is still with prototype. There is lots of action going on Butters. And that's basically the only place that anything is happening at the moment. This is very common situation in this map, because Charlie is on the other team, Apples is on the other, and all the action is concentrating on Butters. It looks like at the moment Revalation is getting better out of that fight, because they are inside in the upstairs, and guys are challenging from downstairs.
Yeah, Grumpy just tried to push up, gets 1 kill, unfortunately dies. There's just too many people upstairs at this point for Revalation.
Now one team should commit one guy at least to challenge the other flag, because at the moment, actually when I called it, they pushed with 3-4 guys so fast. Prototype is going to challenge now. Wire was moving towards Charlie, but he was picked up by Thiago. And
it looks like Revalation are now pushing uncontested into Alpha. IMOX getting a good kill on Azog there. So it looks like they're going to pick up the Alpha flag. If they can just hold Bravo for a little bit longer, they could stand a nice triple cap now towards the end of the game, which would finish it.
Yeah, but Butters is now back on Prototype. There's nobody left to fight it, so it's... But still, double cap is better than nothing, and it's 90-72. So if they could hold this, they would be going home free. There's lots of fighting going on in Apples, but still, Revalation holds that. But Charlie's going down now. Charlie's going down though. Thiago is there, Revalation is there, and MST from the other side, and Wire is down just when I called him, and MST is down now. Impach is the only one still alive, and he revives Thiago, and they are getting Charlie back. 76-94. Now I think that Oranis or Prototype needs to do some kind of magic to get a triple, because that's the only choice they have. They can't win this without a triple.
They've just got no control. They just have no control of the map at the moment, and Revalation are just bouncing back left, right and centre, and Prototype can't do anything.
Yeah, they are trying to challenge Apples. There's Imos and Orten are defending it. Azot is jumping from upstairs. Orten is down, 2 guys against 1. They get to the cap zone and they start getting, but Imos is getting there. Doesn't know that Wire is right down there, and he does a good job there. He killed Wire and is getting Charlie back, and I think that this is the end of it. It's double cap for Revalation again, and it's 99-83. It's going to be 100-84. Yep.
And there we have it. I think was that Revalation winning the 3rd round now. Wait, what is the score at the moment, Jampu? Can you just recap us and the viewers?
The score at the moment, hold on a sec, I'll update my charts.
I think if I remember correctly, it should be 3-0.
It is 3-0. It is 3-0. You are absolutely right. It is 3-0 to Revolution. It is a solid lead. The ticket lead altogether is about 80 tickets already. The first round was actually, this was the toughest round. This was the toughest round of the
Oh, most definitely.
84-100. The first one was 80-something, 82 I believe, and the mid one, the second 2 ones was the strange one, when they managed to pull it back and took the lead by 46 tickets, 54-100. So it's 3-0 to Revalation, and basically, I think that we are done here, because they can't
Yeah, Revalation did an awesome job. Yeah, they wiped the floor in that first round. They struggled in the second, but Lord knows what happened to Prototype. They broke down, and Revelations managed to jump on that one, get the triple caps, multiple triple caps, to push them in the lead and to win that one. And in this 3rd round, we just saw them dominate the map from Bravo and get the flanks on and grab Alpha and Charlie when they needed it to.
It's going to be interesting if they are still going to play the last round, because this is an semi-final match, so they don't need to. There's no points to be shared here. Yeah, and they are all out. It's all over. That's the end of it. So Revalation did a nice clean sweep there, took a 3-0 against Aura, and there is nothing to add there.
Oh, no, it's definitely been a good game, and I definitely hope you guys have enjoyed watching. I've been a wild time. I think we've got Jampu here, who's just been Jampu.
Yeah, exactly.
As per usual.
I was just about to say that. But nice match.
And have we got any more games coming up for the BCL Jampu?
I believe that we are going to have the very, very final match tonight from the North American League. There is the final of the T5, and unfortunately I don't remember the teams from the top of my head, but there's going to be a final. Unfortunately for us EU citizens, that's going to be quite late, but still, there is going to be another night match. Hey, they're back! They're back! They are playing.
Yep.
The scoreboard was empty
well,
at the moment.
I think we might just stick in and have a look and see how this game goes. It's always nice to see the teams playing that last round. I think Revalation are in to get the nice 4-row clean sweep for their personal scorecards here, and I think Prototype are looking to try and keep the game going, not to get a 4-0 wipe against them.
I thought because there must be some kind of bug, because the scoreboard was empty, there was nobody left on the server. But never trust dice, so let's jump right in there. So what's going on? It looks like the red team is Prototype and the blue team is Revalation. The sides have been switched. And right from the get-go, Aura gets a nice double gap and they're contesting butters. It still looks like Revalation is holding it tight, but it's double the tickets already. They almost got the triple there. Almost.
Well,
Move.
I mean, Xavier's onto the alpha flag like fly to shit, and he is doing a good job at pushing. He manages to take a few shots to the face here.
Now Revalation is capping Apples, but at the same time they are losing butters. They were committing 3 guys to cap Apples, and they paid the price.
But as you can see here, Prototype coming out with a much stronger team at the moment, but are we going to have a repeat of round 2? Are Prototype going to do a good job in the first half of the game and then just foul towards the end there?
Well, in the beginning it's all about the spawns, because we weren't really paying attention. It could have been, or actually Prototype got the better spawn this time, and that's probably the reason why they got the majority of flags.
And just hopping on aim here, who's at the bottom of the stairs, being locked off by the incendiary grenades, are definitely good use for that gadget. And I think he's looking to push up. His teammate comes up with him, he hasn't got time to wait, and he goes up the stairs and gets gunned down by Grumpy.
MST is now challenging Apples. He's uncontested, almost. Emox is moving in. He's not moving in. No, he doesn't want to kind of...
Oh, Pistol's coming into play by Wire here. Between Wire and Craig's, they're doing an awesome job defending and now capping that Bravo flag.
Now, MST just abandoned the flag. He got badly hurt by Emo's gunfire and grenades, and they're capping it back. MST is waiting for some reinforcement. Nobody's coming. Climbs up. Wire is moving to flag. Throwing a blight grenade. That didn't fly. But 2 against 1 means that the flag is going back to Prototype. Emotes is still
We've got
there.
Alton here who misses the guy right underneath of him. Let's see what happens to Wire here.
And
unfortunately Alton manages to track back and get the kill, and it looks like they're going to cap Bravo.
MST just
going in
to the
big.
dead guy.
Going in big.
Wow.
I mean, we've had some big plays from the players here, from the like of MST and AIM, and even was it Imox in the first round on the Charlie flag doing a good job.
Prototype is doing good job. They are holding Apples and butters, and it seems like Revalation would be expected to just hold and tight on butters. Now they are challenging with Orten and AIM on Apples. They are getting that. Butters is still with them, and Charlie's going down as well. Are we building a triple here? We are.
I mean, this is it. This is what we saw in the second round here. Revalation somehow.
Yeah, but
don't ask me. I had never seen it coming.
It's not going to be a triple. There are 3 guys in Charlie, and they just wasted Imbach there, and they are getting Charlie back.
No, they're losing Alpha as well.
Yeah.
Oh, but Charlie isn't going down. Look, luckily Thiago manages to get the kill on the guy on Charlie.
Indeed.
And it looks like they're now going to hold majority of the flags 2-1. And could this see them starting to push into the lead and controlling the game?
And it's only 6 tickets apart. I would have thought that Aura would have a more edge there, but they didn't. It's only 6 tickets apart. And now they are holding the majority of the flags 5 tickets apart, or actually it's still 6. Zog gets killed. Nobody's defending at the moment Apples. But of course Revalation doesn't know that. Now Grumpy is jumping in there. He wants to hold at least at 1 flag. Charlie is going down. There are 2 guys from Aura, but shitload of guys. Xavier, Thiago and AIM, and lots of guys are now moving in.
Objective Charlie.
Charlie is
Aim gets
moving
the
down.
jump on Krugs there. Coming out of his pistol, here's someone above him.
Oh, Thiago did a nice job there. There were two guys defending Charlie. He killed first one and then he jumped in and did some kind of dead from above and killed everybody on the flag, and he's capping Charlie. Nice work there, Thiago.
Aim gets a good defend on that Bravo flag there, and as you can see, Revalation again starting to main control the map here. Aim getting hit from the top.
Thiago is still
Thiago again doing a good job on Charlie from the scoreboard here.
Don't give
So
up.
you just
I'm
can't stop
watching
the
him
guy,
at the
can
moment.
you?
He just don't give. Oh no, he's getting shot from behind because Crumbie is in there. Can he still survive?
Yes, he can. Oh my God, can no one stop this guy? Thiago, a man sent from the future to defend humanity.
He wasted the whole team and still capping Charlie. He just made his mind that I'm going to get this fucking flag, and that's exactly what he did. Good job there.
Thiago,
the whole
is
team
man,
is
the myth, the
spawning
legend.
from apples, and everybody is moving towards butters. The whole aura
I think
team
Orton
is
here
there.
looking to defend. Unfortunately, gets taken out. Wire, we're going to follow him and see what he does. He's taking a bit of range on the outside of the building here. Unfortunately, gets taken up by Impaz.
But Imbats is right away killed by us up there.
Thiago, defender of the Charlie flag, keeper of the seas, looking to do it again. Sees MST coming in, pushes him
Thiago in
quite
his favorite
aggressively.
flag. That grenade, it was a little bit short. There are three guys.
And lucky his
two guys
teammates
left.
managed to help him out. He takes out MST. Unfortunately, Grampy, which
But
takes him
Imbats
out from
get in
behind.
there, and he revives Thiago.
gets the revive. You just can't stop this guy. It just won't die.
And if he does, there's Imbats to revive him. And
Yeah, and as you see here, Revalation are now just about to take the lead in what seems to be a slightly longer game than the third round we saw.
this is a tough one. This is a tough one. I wonder what they are doing differently now, because they are now in the game. They're totally in the game.
But it looks like Prototype managed to push into Bravo, and they managed to take out the defender of Charlie, and it looks like they're going to get a triple cap now.
That would be interesting. Aura Prototype had a very strong start. They had an excellent start, but then something happened, and Revalation is like a diesel engine. It takes a little bit of time to get going, but once they get going, it's like a big red machine, and they are racing. And they are getting right away Butter's pad as well. They didn't want to have.
And they're getting Charlie back as well. I mean, that was a bit detrimental to their lead. They'd worked so hard closing that 20-point gap, and now it's just been added straight back on again.
Yeah. But it's strange. It's strange, but Aura is better in this game than in the previous rounds. They are totally in there, and they are challenging all the time, and they just didn't get rolled over, even though they were a little bit pinned down at the moment. But they are getting
I mean,
back.
we saw here a push on Charlie by Aura, managed to see them take out Impaz, who was defending. And Tiger's man now having to push out and try and defend against two players. He can't get the first kill off. Grumpy's pushing out now. Picks off one, and I think he's going to pick off the second there.
Yep.
And now they're just pushing straight back into Bravo again. Prototype
Starts
out
to
of
look
nowhere, taking the game by the balls and maintaining control.
Starts to look that Aura is finally getting at least one of the rounds. But you never should rule out a Revalation, because they've done some magic before, and they're coming from behind.
With one triple cap here could see them win the game.
Yeah, Charlie is now coming down, and Charlie is now with Revalation.
Now, let's see, at this point they need the triple cap to win the game. They can't afford to just leave it with two flags.
But
And I
Aura
don't
is
think
doing a good
Prototype are
job.
going to let that happen.
Aura is doing a good job there. They are spreading around their teams, and they are not just running one big line. They are spreading the teams. Run to the flag, man. Run to the flag. Just make sure that Charlie is with you and you're home free. And that's exactly what MST and Azog are doing. They are challenging Charlie uncontested. There is nobody there to defend.
You see, all Prototype have to do now is just hold the one flag. They don't need to bother out pushing, because one careless push and squad wipe could see them losing the game.
Then on the other hand, if they are all pinned down the butters, they could easily get that swipe. So now they did exactly. They were listening to you because, or they weren't listening to you because they have spread their forces. Now half of the team went to, or actually 2 guys went to the Charlie, and rest went to the Apples. Now Apples, there are 3 guys from Aura as well. 2 left. It's Wire and Karix, and Orten and Emoch are challenging them. Karix killed 1 guy, and the second one, Apples, is still with Aura.
Prototype were very, very lucky with their spawn there, that they managed to spawn some guys at the random, because it stopped a 3-man push onto Alpha there, and that could have been a triple cap against them, and that could have lost them the game. So they were very, very lucky that they managed to get that when they did.
And this is the end of it, because the Aura managed to get Butters now. Now it's all on Charlie.
I mean, where was this team for the last 3 rounds, Jampy?
Exactly.
I mean,
I don't know, perhaps they changed some players or something, but that was impressive. They were so much in the game, and they had a good plan, and they were organized and everything. Good round.
I mean, at the end of the day, Revalation still win the game here. Luckily they couldn't get the 4 wipe of Prototype. Prototype maintaining some dignity in the end and showing us what they can do if they pull together as a team and maintain control of the map there. So hats off to both teams. It's been an awesome game. We're going to say goodbye once again. Obviously there are some games tonight. We'll try and keep you posted on the scores, so keep an eye on our Facebook and even in our Discord. I've been a wild time.
And I'm Jampu, and thank you for tonight, and see you later, guys.
Battle Epic out.